Okay, so for integrated 2, 7.2.3, now we're just going to do some application problems. These are going to come directly from the book. So we're going to take a look at 7-98, and I have summarized the information that they've given us. So basically, there was a survey for college freshmen at some point in time. In this survey, 35% of them checked a box that said that they exercised regularly. 33% of them also checked a box that said that they eat 5 servings of fruit and vegetables per day. And then the 57% said, nope, neither. So what we want to do is we want to be able to create a two-way table out of this. So if there was an opportunity to check a box for exercise regularly and an opportunity to say neither, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that there was definitely an option for them to say that they do not exercise regularly. Same thing with the fruit and vegetable part of this. So I'm going to go ahead and set up a table. I'm going to try to fill in everything that I know. So let's see. Only fairly large because there are, I got to kind of fit a decent amount of words in here. So let's see here. All right, so I think across the top, I'm going to go ahead and put the exercise portion. So yes, they clicked the box that said exercise, or no, they didn't. So no exercise. And I'm not saying that they don't exercise at all. I'm just saying they did not check the box that said they exercise regularly. So exercise regularly, don't exercise regularly. The other one was about eating fruits and vegetables, so 5 servings. So at this point, I think I'm just going to say yes, fruits and vegetables, and then no, fruits and vegetables. So fruits and veg, and then no fruits and veg. That's not to say that they aren't eating any of them. It's just that they're not eating 5, or they're not committing to saying that they're eating 5. Okay, and then we've got our totals also. So remember, down here at the very bottom, in the red circle, we would put the total percent that said that they exercise, or the total amount of people that said that they exercise. So let's go ahead and just start filling information in basically where we can fit it. So let's see, I was told about the exercise regularly. Okay, so it's 35%. You know we don't put percents in problems. So at the very bottom of that, I'm going to put 0.35 to represent 35% of whoever it was, however many people they had. So if that's going to represent a percent of people, I already know what the total in this corner is going to be. It would be 100% of the respondents. But I'm not going to put percents in here. This is just going to be 1. You can even put the 0.00, so it might be easier for you to see where that 1 came from the 100%. Okay, what else do we know? We know that 33% said yes to fruits and vegetables. Okay, so we're going to put our 0.33 here for yes to fruits and vegetables. All right, and then 57% said neither. All right, so in the no box, we'll put 0.57. All right, let's see if we can fill some stuff in. So I'm going to start with the exercise part. So if I take a look across the bottom here, I know that those 2 items, so the total for exercise and the total for no exercise, are going to have to add up to 1 or 100%. So to find this value across the bottom, I would do 1 minus the 0.35. So I think that's going to be 0.65 right there, which I'll come back to. I'm probably going to use again. And then I think I can do the same thing down the right-hand side. So I know that the people who said yes to the 5 servings of fruits and vegetables is going to be part of the 100% of people. So I think I'm going to have to subtract here. So for this, I think I'm going to do 1 minus the 0.33. So that's going to give me 0.67. Now it's a puzzle. So let's see if we can fill some more stuff in. All right. And then how you choose to approach this is up to you. I think I started with the 0.57. So I know that those 2 boxes across that I just highlighted in orange are going to have to give me a total of 0.67. So to find this one, I would do the total minus the box that's already there. So this is going to be 0.10. Then I could go through and do the same. Well, I can't go across on the fruits and veg because I don't have enough information there. But I do have enough information with the exercise column. So let's go there. So if I take a look at the exercise column, I know that all of those, so in the purple box, are going to have to total up to 0.35, which means to find the top, I'm going to do 0.35 minus the 0.10 that's already there. So that's going to be 0.25. Okay, now I have enough information to be able to find the other one. So let's go ahead and find that guy. All right, so if I take these two boxes across the top, that's going to have to give me a total of 0.33. So I can do 0.33 minus the 0.25, and that gives me 0.08. And then you can go ahead and check all of the other ones. They're definitely going to match. Okay, now that we've created this, let's see if we can answer some questions. Okay, so we have our two-way table. It's been copied over here, and we want to see if we can answer a couple of questions. Now, my recommendation to you, because we've already done these for a couple of days now, is to pause the video and see if you can get the answers yourself. There's one thing that I definitely want you to keep in mind, is there's a slight wording difference between B and C. So read very carefully. See if you can complete B, C, and D on this question. Okay, so double check your answers. I did try to color code so that you could see where I was getting the numbers from. But again, just more practice. And then I have one more question after this. And it is directly from the book. It's going to be 7-101. So if you want to take a look at that question, and then we'll move over to that. Okay, so here we are at 7-101. Kind of went through the question, pulled the gist out of it. So we've got the 240 total customers. Of those, 180 purchased bats. Of the 240, 96 purchased balls. And of the 240, 72 purchased both, a bat and a ball. Is there an association between the purchase of bats and balls? Again, this is a review. So I want you to take this opportunity. My recommendation to you is to set up a two-way table on this. Set up the two-way table, get everything filled in patchwork, kind of like we did before, and then see if you can test out the independence stuff that we did to try to determine if it's independent or associated. So pause, see if you can do it yourself. Come back and double check your work. Okay, so I set up my two-way table, and then I went through and was like, okay, let me do probability of bat and then probability of bat given ball. And I got 0.75, and I went, oh, okay, these actually match. All right. But just because it matches one way doesn't necessarily mean it's going to match the other way. So I wanted to reverse it and do the probability of ball and check that with probability of ball given bat. Well, that also matched. And actually, right then, I had enough information to say, no, these are not associated. They are independent of each other. But we haven't really practiced the multiplication rule that I talked about also, which is a couple of days ago. So what you could have done was you could have taken the probability of bat intersected with ball and then probability of bat times ball to check that as well. This is another way to verify independence or to dispute association, if you want to think about it that way. And I still got 0.3 and 0.3. So the question asked me if they were associated. The answer is no, absolutely not. Not in this case. Based off of the information that was given to me, I would say that they are independent.